re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no poke.
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Love, they go play action, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job.
They have pressure coming, and they got it once again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Here's a diving catch right side, and he's got this down to the 35.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Let's go, Pete. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 29 Mike 29.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lance
eluding the pressure right.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The stop there on third, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now, have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Love. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Love. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Play action this time with Love. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Love now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
On first down, Lance. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, going to the air with Love. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
45 yards.
and the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This time the extra point up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Love now to pass on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And here's Joseph Charlton now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here.
And what do you think's going through his head right now? Your team's winning, but you're not having your best game. It probably affects you even when your team is up.
You don't want anyone else to know it, but I think you're right. It bothers a quarterback because they always want to be the one to lead their team to victory with their play as well as their words. And in this case, he's got something he can fall back on. He's contributed, yet at the same time he's thrown an interception. Got to remember the bottom line, though. They're winning, so he knows if he plays better, they might be winning by more.
And it's only the second quarter, so he's got some time.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second, Lance flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jordan Willis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. His kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Lance now on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Right back to him on first down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
He'll buy some time right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Throwing now is Lance.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Here's Love. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man. Complete. It's Moore. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Love. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going back to Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance, his throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing. Love. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And to give this time to the tailback. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they're just an extra point away now from taking the lead. Sly on for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. That time, a 6-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance flushed out right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Working with his 2nd and 4. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Big hole up the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now the Panthers down by 5. 1:04 on the clock. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Love looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. When we get back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. The try here for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot now for Love. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.